Futures are great, guys. Futures are a great way to get started. Look at how this 5-minute fair value gap held up perfectly. Now, guys, this, of course, is a hindsight trade. We can't trade off of our hindsight. However, we could back test with it. And that's what we have to remember, guys. Just because, oh, well, I can't go back in time and catch this trade now, that doesn't mean we're not going to see an equally probable setup in our favor that we could take going forward. So now, what did we have here? Well, I had my 15-minute supply zone, so I know this is now an area of interest between 61.40 and 61.44, and now we broke it and closed above it, and on the 5-minute we created an imbalance right over the zone. So this is what I like to look for when it comes to finding a high probability trade. Now this fair value gap on the 15-minute, on the 5-minute, it's not alone. It's with this 15-minute breaker block. So we almost have, I think they call it a unicorn setup. It does depend on what strategy and system you're running. Now I just find this as an imbalance over an area of interest, which gives us extra high probabilities. Now what I look for is a double test, which is exactly what we got inside the area of interest. Now I would look for the fair value gap to hold as well, but I would look for this red zone to overall hold too. Once we got that, I would be able to maybe target the next swing high or even higher. Let's see where the ES is right now. Oh, that's where we currently are. I would like to see if the ES could make its way to 61.55. Now, in terms of finding price levels, I will do my time frame analysis. So that 61.54, that's a 1-hour supply zone. And for finding intraday price levels as well, I will use a tool like Bookmap that shows me the the order flow and the volume. So this is the current order book. And let's check the ES right now. So I see on the ES at that 61.53 to about 61.55, there are a lot of passive sellers. So I know these are passive sellers because they are sitting above where price is currently trading at. If we look to the downside, these are passive buyers because they're sitting below, right? So they're sitting ready to buy. These people are ready to sell. That's 61.53, and that's right near my supply zone, my area of interest. So if I was in any long positions, that would be the area I'm looking to target. I wouldn't really look to take any longs right now because we already had such an extended move, but that's sort of how I would be using a tool like Bookmap. And as we see right here, we had a very strong level of resistance, and once price flipped it and we broke above it, it became support. And that's around 61.45. Again, that's overlapping with my fair value gap, my breaker block, all these things that I already had there. So that's the confirmation. The proof is in the pudding, so to speak. That's what we like to look for, guys.